The eighth film in the James Bond series marks a significant shift with Roger Moore stepping into the role of Bond for the first time. Directed by Guy Hamilton and produced by Albert Broccoli, this 1973 release showcases a different approach to the iconic character. The film's box office performance was impressive, bringing in $161 million, which highlighted its appeal to audiences. The transition from Sean Connery's portrayal to Moore's brought a lighter tone and a more humorous style, setting the stage for a new era in the franchise. The film's unique elements, including its setting and character dynamics, further distinguished it from its predecessors, making it a memorable entry in the series. The changes made in Live and Let Die reflect a broader evolution in the Bond narrative, emphasizing adventure and excitement while introducing fresh themes and characters that resonated with viewers. Focusing on the unique aspects of the film, it departs from the traditional James Bond narrative by shifting its attention to drug trafficking rather than the usual plots aimed at world domination. This change in theme reflects a more contemporary issue of the time, highlighting the growing concerns around drug-related crime. The film immerses itself in vibrant African-American cultural centers, showcasing locations such as Harlem, New Orleans, and the Caribbean islands. Each setting plays a crucial role in establishing the film's atmosphere and character dynamics. Harlem is depicted with its rich cultural heritage, music, and community life, while New Orleans adds a layer of mystique and charm with its unique blend of cultures and traditions. The Caribbean islands serve as a backdrop for the film's climax, emphasizing the exotic and adventurous elements typical of Bond films. This cultural focus not only enriches the storyline, but also provides a fresh perspective on the challenges faced by the characters, making it a significant entry in the Bond series. The film's exploration of these settings and themes marks a notable shift in the portrayal of the iconic spy, reflecting the social issues of the early 1970s. In 1973, Live and Let Die emerged as a significant entry in the James Bond film series, marking several milestones that set it apart from its predecessors. One notable aspect is the introduction of a fictional country, which added a layer of intrigue and adventure to the storyline. This film also showcased a bold narrative choice with Bond committing a political assassination, a theme that was less common in earlier films. The decision to include such a serious plot point reflected the changing times and the evolving nature of the Bond character. Additionally, the absence of Q, the beloved gadget master, was a striking departure from the norm. While Q is mentioned by Miss Moneypenny, his physical absence shifts the focus onto Bond's resourcefulness and adaptability in the field. This change allowed the film to explore different dynamics and emphasize Bond's reliance on his skills rather than technology. The combination of these elements contributed to a fresh take on the franchise, appealing to both longtime fans and new audiences. The film's unique approach and memorable moments have left a lasting impact on the series, influencing future installments in various ways. As the story unfolds, Bond finds himself in a world filled with intrigue and danger. He becomes romantically involved with Rosie Carver, a strong and resourceful character played by Gloria Hendry. Their relationship adds a layer of complexity to the plot, showcasing Bond's charm and ability to connect with others, even in perilous situations. Rosie is not just a love interest. She plays a crucial role in the unfolding events, helping Bond navigate the challenges he faces. The plot thickens when three British agents who are monitoring Dr. Kananga are murdered. This shocking event prompts M, Bond's superior, to send him to New York to investigate further. The stakes are high as Bond delves into a web of crime and conspiracy linked to Kananga, who is involved in the drug trade. The film combines action, romance, and suspense, making it a memorable entry in the Bond series. The chemistry between Bond and Rosie adds depth to the narrative, highlighting themes of trust and betrayal in a world where danger lurks at every corner. The film's setting and characters reflect a vibrant and changing society, making it not just an action film, but also a commentary on the times. The dynamic between Bond and Rosie is a significant aspect of the story, illustrating how personal connections can influence one's mission and decisions. As Bond navigates through the challenges posed by Kananga and his criminal empire, the relationship with Rosie becomes a source of strength and motivation. The film captures the essence of adventure and romance, drawing viewers into a thrilling experience that keeps them on the edge of their seats. The combination of Bond's suave demeanor and Rosie's fierce spirit creates a compelling narrative that resonates with audiences. The film's exploration of their relationship amidst the chaos of espionage adds a unique flavor to the classic Bond formula, making it a standout in the series. Upon arrival in New York City, James Bond finds himself in a dangerous situation when his driver is unexpectedly killed. This shocking event sets the stage for Bond's investigation into a mysterious and powerful figure known as Mr. Big. Mr. Big is not just any criminal. He is a gangster who operates a chain of restaurants, using them as fronts for his illegal activities. As Bond delves deeper into the underworld, he confronts Mr. Big, who is both cunning and ruthless. During this tense encounter, Bond also meets Solitaire, a captivating tarot card expert. Solitaire possesses a unique gift. She can see into the future through her tarot readings. This ability makes her an intriguing ally for Bond, as her insights may help him navigate the treacherous waters of Mr. Big's criminal empire. The dynamic between Bond and Solitaire adds a layer of complexity to the story, as they must work together to uncover the truth and confront the dangers that lie ahead. Their first encounter is charged with tension and intrigue, setting the tone for the unfolding adventure. The blend of action, mysticism, and the classic Bond charm creates a captivating narrative that keeps audiences engaged. The film explores themes of fate and free will, particularly through Solitaire's tarot readings, which foreshadow events and decisions that Bond must face. As the plot thickens, the relationship between Bond and Solitaire becomes pivotal, intertwining their fates in a world filled with danger and deception. The stakes are high, and the tension builds as they navigate the challenges posed by Mr. Big and his criminal organization. The film's unique blend of espionage, romance, and supernatural elements makes it a standout in the Bond series, leaving viewers eager to see how the story unfolds. Following Bond as he tracks Kananga back to the island of San Monique reveals a world shrouded in mystery and danger. Kananga, a powerful drug lord, operates a heroin production facility that thrives under the guise of voodoo, instilling fear in the local population. This fear serves as a protective barrier for his illicit activities, making it difficult for anyone to challenge his authority. As Bond delves deeper into this treacherous environment, he uncovers the dark secrets behind Kananga's operations. The tension escalates when Bond finds himself at a crocodile farm, a place that becomes a battleground for survival. In a thrilling sequence, he must escape the jaws of danger, literally, as he navigates through the crocodiles. The escape is not just a matter of life and death, it is a test of Bond's resourcefulness and courage. Following this harrowing experience, Bond engages in a high-speed motorboat chase, skillfully evading Kananga's henchmen. The chase showcases Bond's driving skills and determination as he maneuvers through the waters, leaving his pursuers in the dust. The combination of danger, action, and the exotic setting of San Monique creates a captivating narrative that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. The film captures the essence of adventure and the relentless pursuit of justice, making it a memorable entry in the Bond series. In the thrilling climax of the movie, Bond finds himself back in the Caribbean, where he must act quickly to save Solitaire from a terrifying fate. She is to be sacrificed in a voodoo ceremony, a situation that adds urgency to his mission. As he navigates through the dangers of the island, Bond's resourcefulness and bravery shine through. He confronts Kananga, the villain behind the sinister plot. In a dramatic showdown, Bond uses a compressed gas bullet, a clever weapon that proves effective against Kananga. This moment is pivotal, showcasing Bond's ingenuity and determination to protect Solitaire. After defeating Kananga, the action does not stop. In the final scene, Bond faces off against Kananga's remaining henchmen. The tension builds as they engage in a fierce struggle. Ultimately, Bond's skills prevail, and he manages to throw the henchmen out of a train window, ensuring that the threat is eliminated. This sequence not only highlights Bond's physical prowess, but also reinforces his role as a hero who overcomes evil. The film concludes with a sense of victory, leaving viewers captivated by the excitement and adventure that defines Bond's character. Sean Connery turned down a significant offer of $5 million to reprise his role as James Bond in the 1973 film Live and Let Die. Despite his decision not to return, Connery expressed his approval of Roger Moore as the new Bond, believing he was the ideal choice to take on the iconic role. This endorsement from Connery added credibility to Moore's portrayal and helped ease the transition for fans of the franchise. The film featured impressive stunts, one of which was performed by Ross Kananga, the owner of a crocodile farm. Kananga took on the daring crocodile stunt himself, earning a hefty sum of $60,000 for his efforts. However, The stunt came with risks, and Canada suffered serious injuries, requiring a total of 193 stitches due to the dangerous nature of the act. Additionally, Roger Moore faced his own challenges during the production, injuring himself while filming a thrilling boat chase scene. The combination of these daring stunts and the actors' commitment to their roles contributed to the film's excitement and legacy. Despite the excitement of filming, Roger Moore and Geoffrey Holder found themselves uneasy when it came to working with snakes, especially during a memorable scene that involved a coffin filled with these reptiles. The discomfort was palpable as they navigated the challenges of filming such a tense moment. The snakes added an element of danger and unpredictability, making the scene both thrilling and nerve-wracking for the actors. Meanwhile, Madeline Smith experienced her own set of challenges while filming. She felt particularly awkward during the bedroom scenes, largely due to the presence of Roger Moore's wife on set. This added pressure made it difficult for her to fully immerse herself in her role, as she was conscious of the scrutiny and the dynamics at play. The combination of these experiences contributed to a unique atmosphere on set, where the actors had to balance their personal feelings with the demands of their roles. The film, known for its adventurous spirit and thrilling plot, was marked by these behind-the-scenes dynamics that shaped the overall experience of the cast. In the movie Live and Let Die, a memorable scene features James Bond using a magnetic watch to unzip Miss Caruso's dress. The prop department cleverly employed a thin wire to create this effect, showcasing the innovative techniques used in filmmaking. This moment not only highlights Bond's charm, but also adds a layer of intrigue to the plot. Additionally, the film is well known for its theme song, written and performed by Paul McCartney. His version became iconic and is still celebrated today. Interestingly, there was a point when this song was almost replaced by a rendition sung by a black female artist. This change would have altered the film's musical landscape significantly. However, McCartney's version ultimately prevailed, contributing to the film's success and leaving a lasting impact on popular culture. The combination of the magnetic watch scene and the powerful theme song exemplifies the creativity and artistry that defined Live and Let Die. Producers aimed to create a distinct version of Bond with Roger Moore in the role, setting him apart from Sean Connery's iconic portrayal. This decision led to several changes in Bond's character and habits. One notable shift was Bond's choice of drink. Instead of the classic vodka martini, he was seen enjoying bourbon. This change not only reflected a different personality, but also aimed to modernize the character for the 1970s audience. The film also marked a significant moment in the series by featuring Bond's apartment during the mission briefing. This was only the second time in the franchise that Bond's living space was shown, providing a glimpse into his personal life and adding depth to his character. The apartment scene allowed viewers to see Bond in a more relaxed setting, contrasting with the high-stakes action typical of his missions. This approach helped to humanize Bond, making him more relatable while still maintaining the charm and sophistication expected from the character. The producer's decisions in Live and Let Die contributed to a fresh take on the beloved spy, setting the tone for future films in the series. Moore's Bond in Live and Let Die is notable for his choice of cigars instead of cigarettes, which sets a different tone for the character compared to previous portrayals. This decision reflects a shift in the image of James Bond, emphasizing a more sophisticated and relaxed demeanor. Additionally, Moore's character did not wear a hat, which was a departure from the traditional Bond look. This change contributed to a fresh interpretation of the iconic spy, aligning with the film's modern themes. During the filming, Roger Moore kept a production diary, where he meticulously documented the entire process. This diary provides insights into the challenges and experiences faced by the cast and crew, revealing the behind-the-scenes efforts that went into creating the film. One memorable incident involved a prank that Moore played on Jane Seymour during lunch. The prank unexpectedly made her cry, leading to Moore feeling regretful about his actions. This moment highlights the playful yet sensitive nature of their working relationship, showcasing the camaraderie that can develop on set. The combination of these elements makes Live and Let Die a unique entry in the Bond series, reflecting both character evolution and the dynamics of filmmaking. Principal photography for the movie Live and Let Die began in Louisiana, where the lush landscapes and vibrant culture provided a fitting backdrop for the film's adventurous narrative. The production team also ventured to Jamaica, capturing the island's stunning scenery and unique atmosphere, which added to the film's exotic appeal. Pinewood Studios in the United Kingdom served as another key location, where various scenes were filmed to create the film's distinct visual style. During the filming in Harlem, the producers faced significant challenges regarding safety. To ensure the crew's protection, they had to pay protection money to a local gang, highlighting the risks involved in shooting in certain urban areas at that time. Despite these challenges, the film was released in the United States in June 1973. It achieved remarkable success, grossing $161 million against a budget of only $7 million, making it one of the most profitable films of its time. The combination of thrilling action, memorable characters, and stunning locations contributed to its lasting impact on the James Bond franchise. Live and Let Die, the 1973 installment in the James Bond franchise, marks a significant transition as it introduces Roger Moore in the iconic role of Agent 7. The film begins with a gripping premise: the mysterious deaths of 3 British agents scattered across the globe, which leads Bond to uncover a drug trafficking cartel operating from a Caribbean island. This setup promises a thrilling adventure, yet the execution elicits a range of opinions. Moore's portrayal of Bond is often described as well-dressed and physically fit, yet some critics argue that he comes across as distinctly ordinary compared to his predecessors. This characterization may resonate with viewers seeking a more relatable hero, but it also raises questions about the depth and charisma traditionally associated with a character. The screenplay, penned by Tom Mankiewicz and loosely based on Ian Fleming's uncredited novel, introduces a blend of humor that some find refreshing, while others see it as a departure from the sophisticated roots of the Bond lore. The inclusion of low-ball humor, chases, and a redneck sheriff injects a certain brazen energy into the film, appealing to a younger audience but potentially alienating longtime fans of the series. The supporting cast adds layers to the narrative, with Jane Seymour's portrayal of Solitaire, a psychic advisor to the film's antagonist, Yaphet Kotto, receiving praise for her attractiveness and depth. Kotto himself embodies the role of the drug kingpin with a commanding presence, while Julius Harris's henchman, complete with a hook for a hand, provides a memorable and intimidating foil to Bond. However, the character of Gloria Hendry as a double agent has drawn mixed reactions, with some viewers finding her role perplexing and indicative of the film's overall muddled narrative. One of the more significant criticisms of Live and Let Die is its pacing, particularly in the final third of the film, where the editing appears lax and the story begins to drag. This slowdown can detract from the overall excitement that the film initially builds, leaving some audiences feeling disengaged as the plot unfolds. Despite these pacing issues, the film does manage to secure an Oscar nomination for its fiery title song, composed by Paul and Linda McCartney, which has become a classic in its own right. In summary, Live and Let Die presents a mixed bag of elements that reflect the evolving nature of the Bond franchise. While Roger Moore's debut offers a fresh take on the character, the film's humor, pacing, and character development evoke a spectrum of responses. Some viewers appreciate the film's attempt to appeal to a younger demographic, while others lament the departure from the sophisticated storytelling that has defined the series. Ultimately, Live and Let Die stands as a testament to the complexities of adapting a beloved franchise to meet the changing tastes of its audience. As we conclude our exploration of the thrilling 1973 film Live and Let Die, a world of intrigue and excitement still awaits. The film not only introduced us to a new era of James Bond, but also featured a remarkable cast whose journeys continued long after the credits rolled. What became of the actors who brought these unforgettable characters to life? From the charismatic Roger Moore to the enigmatic Yaphet Kotto, each performer carved out unique paths in the entertainment industry. Their stories are filled with unexpected twists, triumphs, and challenges that reflect the changing landscape of Hollywood. Join us as we delve deeper into the lives of these talented individuals, uncovering the fascinating developments in their careers and personal lives after the iconic film. Prepare for revelations that will enhance your appreciation of Live and Let Die and its legacy. Jane Seymour portrayed the character Solitaire in the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. Her role as a tarot card reader with psychic abilities added a layer of mystique to the film. Solitaire's character is both alluring and tragic, caught between her loyalty to the villain and her growing feelings for Bond. Seymour's performance was notable for its depth, showcasing vulnerability and strength. After Live and Let Die, Seymour's career flourished, leading to roles in television and film, including Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. However, her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Jeffrey Bean, which ended in divorce. Seymour also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including the scrutiny of her relationships and the impact of aging in the industry. In recent years, she has remained active, participating in various charitable endeavors and art projects. As of now, she continues to inspire with her resilience and creativity, maintaining a presence in both acting and philanthropy. Bernard Lee portrayed the character M in the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. His role as the head of MI6 was marked by a stern demeanor and a commanding presence, establishing a strong foundation for the character that would continue in subsequent films. Lee's portrayal brought a sense of authority and gravitas to the series, making M a pivotal figure in Bond's world. After Live and Let Die, Lee continued to act in various roles, but his career faced challenges. He struggled with personal hardships, including financial difficulties and health issues. In the late 1970s, he was diagnosed with cancer, which ultimately led to his passing in 1981. Lee's life was not without controversy. He faced scrutiny for his heavy drinking, which affected his relationships and work. Despite these struggles, he remained a respected figure in the acting community. The last known information about Bernard Lee highlights his legacy as M, a character that remains iconic in the Bond franchise. David Hedison portrayed the character Felix Leiter in the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. His role as Leiter, a CIA agent and ally to Bond, was significant as it marked the first time the character was played by an African-American actor, showcasing a shift in representation within the franchise. Hedison's performance was noted for its charm and depth, contributing to the film's dynamic. After Live and Let Die, Hedison continued to work in film and television, appearing in series like Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea and The Fly. However, his life was not without challenges. Hedison faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, who died from cancer. This event deeply affected him, leading to a period of reflection and solitude. He also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where maintaining a career can be fraught with uncertainty. Despite these struggles, he remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his professionalism and dedication. In his later years, Hedison continued to act, making appearances in various projects until his passing in 2021. His legacy endures through his memorable roles and the impact he had on representation in film. Clifton James portrayed Sheriff J.W. Pepper in the 1973 film Live and Let Die, bringing a unique blend of humor and grit to the character. His role as the loud, brash sheriff from Louisiana became iconic, showcasing a man who was both a local lawman and a comic relief in a tense narrative. James's performance left a lasting impression, making Sheriff Pepper a memorable figure in the James Bond franchise. After Live and Let Die, James continued to act in various films and television shows, but he struggled to find roles that matched the impact of his portrayal in Bond. In his personal life, James faced significant challenges. He battled health issues, including a serious car accident that left him with lasting injuries. His life was marked by financial difficulties, leading to a period of bankruptcy. James also dealt with the complexities of fame, often feeling overshadowed by his more famous co-stars. Despite these hardships, he remained resilient, continuing to work in the industry until his later years. The last known information about Clifton James indicates that he passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy that reflects both his contributions to film and the personal struggles he overcame. Geoffrey Holder portrayed the enigmatic character Baron Samedi in the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. His performance brought a unique blend of charm and menace, embodying the spirit of the voodoo god with striking physicality and a commanding presence. Holder's portrayal was marked by his deep voice and theatrical flair, making Baron Samedi one of the most memorable villains in the Bond series. Following this role, Holder's career flourished as he became a prominent figure in theater, film, and television, known for his work as a director, choreographer, and actor. Despite his success, Holder faced personal challenges, including the tragic loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. He also encountered health issues later in life, including a battle with pneumonia. Holder's life was not without controversy. He faced scrutiny for his outspoken views on race and representation in the arts. In his later years, he continued to inspire others through his artistic endeavors until his passing in 2014. His legacy remains influential, and he is remembered for his contributions to the arts and his captivating performances. Gloria Hendry gained recognition for her role as Rosie Carver in the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. Her character was notable for being one of the first black women to appear in a leading role in a Bond film, showcasing both strength and vulnerability. Hendry's performance was marked by a blend of charm and complexity as Rosie navigated a dangerous world filled with espionage and betrayal. This role opened doors for Hendry in Hollywood, but it also placed her in a challenging position within an industry often resistant to diversity. After Live and Let Die, Hendry's career included appearances in various television shows and films, but she faced significant obstacles. The 1970s and 1980s were tough for many actors of color, and Hendry struggled to find roles that matched her talent. Personal hardships included a tumultuous marriage and financial difficulties, which led to periods of instability. Scandals surrounding her relationships and the pressures of fame added to her challenges. In later years, Hendry stepped back from the spotlight, focusing on her personal life and well-being. As of the latest updates, she remains a figure of interest, with few public appearances. Her legacy as a trailblazer in film continues to resonate, though details about her current life are scarce. The mystery surrounding her absence from the public eye adds to her enigmatic presence in the entertainment world. Yaphet Kotto portrayed the character Kananga in 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. His role as the villain was significant, showcasing his ability to embody complex characters. Kananga, also known as Mr. Big, was a drug lord with a sinister charm, and Kotto's performance brought depth to the character, making him memorable in the Bond franchise. Kotto's commanding presence and intense delivery contributed to the film's tension, establishing him as a formidable adversary for James Bond. After Live and Let Die, Kotto's career continued to flourish. He appeared in various films and television shows, including Alien and Homicide: Life on the Street. Despite his success, Kotto faced personal challenges. He dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting and the struggle for more diverse roles. His life was marked by a tumultuous marriage to Rita D. Kotto, which ended in divorce, and he faced financial difficulties at times. Kotto was open about his experiences with racism in the industry, which added to the complexity of his career. He also had a passion for activism, speaking out on issues affecting the African American community. In his later years, Kotto lived a quieter life, focusing on family and personal interests. He passed away in March 2021, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a commitment to social justice. His contributions to film and television remain influential, and his life story continues to resonate with many. Madeline Smith played the role of the beautiful and enigmatic character Solitaire in the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. Her portrayal of a psychic who becomes entangled with Bond showcased her charm and allure, making her a memorable figure in the franchise. After this role, Smith's career continued in film and television, with appearances in various British series and movies, including The Revenge of Frankenstein and The Abominable Dr. Phibes. However, her career was not without challenges. In the late 1970s, Smith faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with actor and director David Frost, which drew media attention. She also dealt with the pressures of fame and the expectations placed on her as a leading lady. In the 1980s, she shifted her focus away from acting, seeking a more private life. In recent years, information about Smith has become scarce, with few public appearances or interviews. The last known updates suggest she has largely retreated from the spotlight, living a quiet life away from the public eye. Roger Moore's portrayal of James Bond in the 1973 film Live and Let Die marked a significant shift in the franchise. He brought a suave, sophisticated charm to the character, contrasting with the more rugged approach of his predecessor, Sean Connery. Moore's Bond was characterized by a lighter tone, yet he still faced dark themes, including voodoo and drug trafficking. This film introduced a new era for Bond, blending humor with action, and showcased Moore's ability to navigate complex situations with wit. After his time as Bond, Moore's career continued with various television and film roles, but he faced personal challenges. His marriage to actress Dorothy Squires ended amid public scrutiny and scandal. Moore also dealt with the loss of his daughter, which deeply affected him. He became involved in humanitarian work, particularly with UNICEF, highlighting his commitment to global issues. In his later years, Moore faced health issues, including a battle with cancer. He remained active in public life, sharing his experiences and insights until his passing in 2017. His legacy as Bond endures, but his life was marked by both triumphs and tribulations, revealing a complex individual behind the iconic role. Lois Maxwell portrayed the iconic character Moneypenny in the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die. Her role as the secretary to M, the head of MI6, was marked by a blend of professionalism and flirtation, establishing a dynamic that became a hallmark of the Bond series. Maxwell's portrayal was significant as it showcased a strong female character in a male-dominated environment, yet it also reflected the era's gender norms. After her time as Moneypenny, Maxwell faced various challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her earlier success, leading to a period of relative obscurity. In her personal life, Maxwell dealt with hardships, including the tragic loss of her son, which deeply affected her. She also faced financial difficulties and was involved in a scandal regarding her marriage to actor and director Peter Cushing, which ended in divorce. Despite these challenges, she remained resilient, continuing to act in theater and television. In her later years, she lived in Canada, where she passed away in 2007. Her legacy as Moneypenny endures, symbolizing both the charm and complexity of women in cinema. As we wrap up our look at the 1973 film Live and Let Die, it's clear that this movie left a lasting impact on its cast and audiences alike. Roger Moore stepped into the iconic role of James Bond, bringing a new charm and style that would define his tenure. The film's blend of action, adventure, and memorable music, including the famous title song by Paul McCartney and Wings, resonated with many. For the actors, this film marked significant turning points in their careers. Yaphet Kotto, who played the villain Dr. Kananga, faced challenges in Hollywood, but left a legacy of powerful performances. The film's unique setting and themes of race and power also sparked conversations that are still relevant today. Did you watch Live and Let Die during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this classic film? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences can help keep the nostalgia alive for